Hope everything's good. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Can you hear me now? Oh, I didn't even get my OneBit characters on screen. Where's that at? There we go. Get all those characters on screen. Where is it? Okay. And so it begins, the chaos. Wait. Okay, you guys can hear me, right? Hello? Mic check. Am I muted again like last time? Okay, yes. Yes! I am alive! Alright, you guys. Woo! I got charge my phone real quick. There we go. Good morning. I got the sun blocking my eyes, but I'm good now. You guys can see me. You can see the screen. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's having a fantastic Wednesday. I gotta set up my speaker so I can put my feet up. But it has been a fun week. A fun, delicious week of making video shorts and trying to, have some fun with it, Oh man, you guys are crazy. You're getting all up in the chat. What's up? Good morning, JCME. Andrew, what's up? How's it going? So, what will they talk about today? New mechanics in OneBit Adventure, updates on the cooperative games, whose name I forgot. How'd you forget Rogue Together, please? Rogue Together. RT, or you can say RT. Yeah, you can't forget RT, okay? So yeah, we are going to be talking about OneBit Adventure's second tier thief profession. I haven't even looked at all of the stuff yet, so we're going to be going at it together. So the people in staff and role givers have combined their brains together and made the second tier for thief. There are some name conventions that I am changing, but for the most part, the profession is set. We're going to be trying to look at that, as well as updates on what's going on with Rogue Together, the progress on that. So, yeah, let's see. How'd you guys like the video? Did you guys like the video today? Today's short was quite the interesting swarm mode. Alright. What's up, Bit23XM? Sam with the So It Begins. Sathya. Kapar. Hi, how's it going? It's hard watching 2 OneBit Adventure streams at once. How are you watching 2? I only have 1. Is there an imposter among me? I don't know. The thief would become the class with the most movement, but if movement damage dealt as percentage-based damage to health, that would be more in line with the assassin class. There's some form of mobility, I want to say. A little bit of a chaotic spree, but not too crazy. But yeah. Yeah, I was taking my time. I had to do some stuff. My cousin was calling me, and I was like, hey, I'm trying to stream. And then he spent the whole 15 minutes of my time. I could have been here early. Nah. He had to call me to talk to me. And I told him, I was like, dude, I'm gonna go live. I gotta let the world know that I'm doing stuff with OneBit Adventure. So that's what ended up happening. But yeah, for the most part, I wanted to pull up the thief document. I hope I have it downloaded. I don't know if I downloaded that document or not. No, it doesn't look like it downloaded that document. Okay. Let me go ahead and download it real quick because I kind of need that. Let's see. Oh, it's in a thread. Wait, did that thread disappear? Oh, okay, it just vanished. Okay. I got it. Where is it? There's that document. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Why is it not dark mode? Why is it zoomed? Oh my gosh. Okay. There we go. Alright. This is the thief second tier profession, and I believe this list is finalized. Yeah. This has the names that I did want to change, and I do want to apologize for some of the people that did work on it and went with the name. But I know it was a back and forth on deciding what was the right names for the profession. So is anyone having internet issues? Sam said he's having internet issues. It's a shame I don't speak English to understand what he's saying. I'll have to watch the video again. No. I know, that's the... You know, one day it's going to auto-dub as I'm speaking live. Like, Google has already auto-dubbed a lot of things. So, if you're rewatching this video right now, I want to say, one day, you'll be able to react live as Google auto-dubs my words as they are spoken. That'd be crazy, for real. That would be crazy. Oh, Kapar! I didn't know Kapar was streaming right now. I watched one of Kapar's live stream, and he scared me the first. Hello, guys. It was like, oh my goodness, he jump scared me. Did I scare you? But no. Yes, he has been streaming. I appreciate if you guys do decide to stream. It definitely helps spread the word of OneBit Adventure. Because that's just how it is, right? We want to try to get more people excited about OneBit Adventure and grow together and making sure that we have a blast doing it. So, yeah. Many are requesting an upgrade for the thief. Yeah, that's literally what we'll do. But I don't think we even touched on the first tier profession at all. I don't think we discussed anything about that. Are you going to talk about the mode that manifests every... yeah. Swarm mode. Oh, yeah. That one's... So, for those of you... If you didn't watch the YouTube short or wherever I posted it, basically, I just had this fun idea. Like, what if I added a secret mode into the game and you can literally play it? So, if I were to take damage, an enemy would spawn. Oh yeah, I removed the code, but the code is not here because I had to reset because I didn't want to, of course I don't want to release the game with that mode, but at the same time, I had put some limitations on it. That way, it wouldn't get too crazy, because I know you guys would like go crazy with the meta if you were to find out, wait, I could do this? And then all of a sudden it's infinite XP glitch or whatever. So yeah, if we type in swarm, boom, we get swarm mode. We can swarm 100 enemies. So it's only a one-time thing. Once you run out of your swarm, you're done. That's basically it. But for the sake of making a video and being like, well, if you want to experience it, use that promo code, and then we can take the damage, and boom, more and more enemies. Now, some of the enemies are actually from different parts that are not even exist yet, but I think it's safe to say I was fine with it, you know, like, you know what, that's fine. Let everyone have a sort of a little Easter egg from different things that haven't been implemented because I've spent so much time trying to like fix the game. So if you can tell, there's that steampunk enemy that still hasn't even been added to the game because we don't have a steampunk dungeon, as well as that one. That one's also from the steampunk dungeon. It's just one of those things where it's like I could work on the dungeon, but at the same time adding the assets before making the dungeon is usually what I try to do. And it's in the game, so it randomly pulls out an enemy and says, all right, let's spawn this enemy, or let's spawn this boss. So you'll find some things from future sprites or stuff, but they're not fully programmed. They're kind of like basic ghost type of enemies. But yeah, that was the most recent thing. I've also experimented some other modes, some more crazy modes that you would think like, wait, really? That's gonna come next week. So expect more on that as I try to spread my word through those videos, because it really does make people curious, and then people start asking for like a new dedicated mode that implements this chaotic stuff, so you can kind of like mess around with that while avoiding it from being uploaded to the servers as rankings or as what's the other one, achievements, because that was also another thing, trying to balance it so it wouldn't affect overall. So if you wanted like this creative mode where it's like, oh, I want to do something crazy or whatever, that would be like its own mode, and you could just choose whatever challenge you want to do. So yeah, that's one idea. That could also include her mode, because her mode is one that is just a toggle, but it's not really like there as in like feeling like a one-hit run, because when you get hit, it's just the X mark. It doesn't really show like a death because it's a one-hit mode. But yeah, that was done within the past week. We also have, I mentioned Thief Second Tier Profession. I also have been working on the Ultimate Roguelike Framework, which is, I want to say, moving along great. I haven't gotten into the point of making it super, super modular yet, but we are getting to the point of adding some debugs so we can actually visualize the map and also the enemies, so we know what we're dealing with. So as I'm developing it, I'm trying to make the tools as easy as possible. So this is just one step closer to Rogue Together. So phase 1 will be ASCII multiplayer. Phase 2 will be Rogue Together. So right now we're still in ASCII multiplayer mode, and as you can tell, we have a few tools that we can actually start to mess around with. Before it was just like this. Now we have more debugs. So if we wanted to move around, we get this green area. So we now can tell or experiment, like, how should we make the enemies appear based off your field of view and all that stuff. It's a lot of programmer stuff, but think of it as extra tools for me to determine if there's an issue with an enemy or not. Obviously all these enemies are aggro. Like, you could tell all of them go straight to me. Still intentional. It's not going to be part of the final, but it's part of experimenting how enemy behavior works. So eventually we'll get there. So yeah, this has been making more progress. I'm getting more closer to now. The next step is adding custom items. Hold on. Actually, I could actually show it here. So for an example, I spent the time to add one item, a bomb. Yes, a bomb in the game. And this item is right here. So we pick up that, and then we also press one of the keys. If I remember. No, that was a potion. I used a potion. Okay, I didn't assign it yet. Okay, but essentially what should happen is it should deal damage in 8 directions. And it was a simple script, so it's separate from everything. So more progress being done. Eventually we'll get to the part where we're adding skills piece by piece, but very modular, so it's easier to add once we get to the Rogue Together stage. So yeah, this has been going along great. I'm very excited. Hoping that my guess is still 6 months as on track to trying to get this as a multiplayer ASCII before we get into the visuals of Rogue Together. So yeah. It's quite painful to see Caphar lose 32 hers on stream. Oh no. Caphar should have been he's the GOAT of her. And man, oh man. No, I feel that is going to be was it ranged enemies? I would assume ranged enemies would be like the ones that like stop the run more. JCME, you agree? Yes, yes, I know you agree. JC, yes. He's gonna look back at this video and be like, "Wow, wait, oh yeah, I knew exactly what you're saying." Yes, it would make it like League. Yes. So in terms of Fog of War, yes. So traditional Rogue had that. I'm try to see if I can find it. Hold on. Traditional rogue. Let's see if we can find it. So, I don't think this one is. Wait. Oh, the main original one didn't have it. There's different variations, but in the end, it is similar. Oh man, I guess I could just open up the original Rogue. It didn't have that. Yeah, so like the original was like this. Well, actually, it was a lot different. This was the classic one. Let's see, 1980. They didn't have Fog of War, but eventually they started doing Fog of War. Yeah, see, there's this Fog of War right here. Like, you could see other entities, but your only visual of what's actually in the room would be here. Yeah. Oh yeah, this one's also one as well. You can only see what's around you, unless it's a point of interest, like a door or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, we are doing that. The visuals will definitely be one of the main things for how the game feels, and the animations too. So once we get that animation done, it's going to be crispy. But for now, we're just focused on the core things. The consumables take a turn to consume. So currently in the ASCII multiplayer, yes. So yes, this is now a thing. It's a switch between how we handle the inventory system, and for certain, I'm trying to lean into more Rogue and then making it into like a 1-bit adventure story. So it is going to be different, but the animations and the way you attack should feel just as much as 1-bit. Feel the same as 1-bit. Oh no! I don't got tissue! I need tissue. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I don't have tissue. Alright. I'll have to be back. Let me see. Someone stole your room? You are the goat, Kapar. Oh, you're not the goat. You're the lion. No, you're the pyromancer. What am I thinking? Of course you're the pyromancer. Goat equals gamer. Online adventure time. Gamer 1-bit adventure time. There you go. That's what it means. Sorry, I don't know English. I just typed in words. Sounds good. Alright, so we're going to go back into looking at the thief second tier professions. We'll touch a bit on it and go from there. I guess that's also going to be the main thing for today's live stream. Let's see. Let me go ahead and grab some tissue real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, that was quick. Let's go. Alright. Let's go into the thing. I keep remembering if I had it on the tabs or not. Where is it? Okay. Thief second tier profession notes. Alright, so let's see if we can. Okay, there's an anonymous person here. Okay, let's go ahead. So, thief second tier profession, way of the ninja. It's going to be. Oh yeah, that's why I was like zoomed in all the way, because the text is so tiny. Okay. That's why I'm zoomed in all the way. Alright. Let me go ahead and size this up. I don't want to ruin the way my screen is. All right, let's see if that works. Woo! I can read. I'm sorry, guys. I need to zoom in on stuff. You know, I'm getting kind of old here. You know. What's the name of the other game I'm working on? Rogue Together. Yes. Rogue Together. Actually, I'll show you the Rogue Together. Need to size this down. There we go. See that? So this was the original concept. So you can actually tell it started off as the ASCII roguelike, focused on ASCII. It's multiplayer because there's 2 players, and the second player won't affect your turn until you attack it. This has been my 4th time trying to get this game into a playable state. Obviously, there's still a lot to be like focused on, but yes, it is finally has a vision and a goal, and it will eventually be released. It's just now I know how to simplify things before I take on the bigger task. So yeah, no problem. Okay, now Way of the Ninja. So we're thinking, okay, so this also goes in line with how long it takes to work on OneBit Adventure. The main thing I wanted was I want skills to be so easy to add and functional, and that's where the whole thing comes into play for OneBit Adventure. When I have to add a skill to OneBit, it's a lot of work. It's a lot. The combat animations are great. I hope you add them to the OneBit ones. I can't, because the way I scripted everything OneBit is so hard-coded. There's a person that went and tried to level 500 and it crashed the game, even though there shouldn't be anything wrong. I looked at it, and it seems like the level generator was tied to something with the level of the player, and yeah, it's sad, but the way I coded OneBit, I mean, I'm not perfect at coding. I am an indie developer, but at the same time, a lot of this has code that is just way bloated. Like, things that shouldn't be there are there. But yeah, if I wanted to add a skill, it's not as simple as add this skill. Like, this, that's it. No, it's not. There's still so much more. So, let's go and try to add some skills, because we need something for the thief, but we also need the thief as a playable character, right? Thief. There's our thief, right? Can we have a OneBit like mode on RT? I mean, like, no, like, I guess you're thinking, like, wait, like, okay, there's so many ways you could say OneBit, okay, OneBit as a OneBit color palette, where it's just only one color, or OneBit as in OneBit adventure characters, which Rogue Together is that. The ASCII version is going to be a part of the story with it. But yeah, Visual Studio is the code editor. I mean, you can use any code editor. I only use it because that's what Unity provided, and I ended up going with that. Wait, that is not the thief. Let's go with that. There we go. Can we chat in Rogue Together multiplayer? As of now, no. I don't want to moderate. That's also the problem. So there will be a ping system, but I feel like everyone that plays co-op in a public space, or any multiplayer in public space, you're going to run into malicious players that will spam malicious links. I don't want that to happen. There is going to be an open log system, but it's not going to be allowing you to type whatever you want, you know. And besides, if you're playing multiplayer co-op, you're likely going to be on Discord voice chatting with people, or if not, you'll use the ping system to let them know who you're attacking and stuff. So we have the arcane assassin. And then, okay, I really need to put this side by side so I don't stop like losing it. Yeah, I have 2 of these screens. Why do I have 2 of these screens? Oh my goodness, that's why. All right, let me put this over here so that way I can actually see better. So, yes, we're gonna have to add 5 new skills, and then we have no witness, trained eye, mana plus, slice and dice, and coin thrower as the extras. You'll understand it. You'll understand it, JCME, eventually. But he's like, man, I gotta rewatch the whole thing just to get the answer. Oh, man. Maybe on-screen language translations would be nice. That would be nice, right? I have like an on-screen language translation. I wonder if that's a thing. I don't know if that's a thing. Let's see. Okay. Let's go on find no witness. Well, actually, we need to add the profession name, right? Let's see. I guess we don't have a profession name for this, right? Okay. Let's see if we can go and get this. We'll just placeholder text for now. So, 2nd tier thief. And then we'll add a description. We'll pull this description. Oh, ninja. Oh, we called it ninja. Oh, why did I not think of that? Okay, ninja. Let's see. A class focused on swiftness and stealth for the ultimate strategy. I don't know. I would just placeholder for now. Placeholder. Okay. Next, we need to add this profession to the thief, which should be number 14. Now we got 14. We got to go and give this to number 14. So we're adding coin thrower. Let's find slice and dice. And this is how I'm adding skills to the profession. Not really great. Wait, we added, oh, mana plus to it? Oh, yeah, mana plus. Oh, man. Forgot about mana plus. Mana plus. Trained eye. So chill, so relaxing. And then no witnesses. Boom! Look at that. That shouldn't have been done. That should not have to be a coding thing. That should just be a drop down, add this thing, but we'll get there. This is what I have to do, okay? Cleo So, hey, do you think you could check some of Kaplar's stream? I could. I think he's here. He did chat for a bit. Hold on. Hold on. Jeez. I have this long... Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, there we go. There's Kapar. Hitless! Prestige 5! I wonder if we could section off in the corner, right? We'll put him on screen while he's streaming. He's streaming on my stream while I'm streaming. Oh, but I can't crop it. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. We're rooting for you, Kapar. Don't mess up. You're at 4,593. See how close he is? Oh no, there's buffer. Still no mic because I'm feeling lazy. He scared me that one time. That's probably why he's like, I feel bad. Ooh, he was so close. You know, Kapar streamed on YouTube, but you can also, you saw nothing. But yeah, on Discord as well, he ends up posting when he streams on OBA streamers. So yeah. Look at him. Get that. Get it, Kapar. Take them all out. Jeez. I don't know how far. What was his best run? If he like lost like 32 times on her, how far has he went? That's my question. But yeah, he does stream. If you search Kapar on YouTube, I'm sure he'll pop up. But yeah, we'll have him tapped up, right? Why not? Alright. Let's see. So, assuming everything worked, we added the 5 skills that are part of the new ninja profession. 8K? Oh, so he's halfway there. See, I told you Kapar's here. When he gets closer to 6K, you should start watching, right? Let me see if I can add. I could probably add him on a corner. Let me see. Let's see. Add source. Is it display capture? See display capture. No, it's gonna end up doing something else. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I think a lot of the changes with archers greatly improved. I think there's still a few minor things, but overall it worked fantastically. Why did that not work? It's a public string. Oh, because it's a public string. Ah, got it. Wonderful. Public string. Of course it's not going to work. Where is it? There we go. Ninja. That's exactly why. We already added that on the code, but yeah. You was planning on adding me to a stream. Yeah. You don't have to, but I mean, I'll probably be like, I don't know. I'll probably be done in like 1 hour or so. I got to pick up my daughters because they gotta get out of school early. Sad, I know. 1 hour. Then I gotta pick them up. No worries. I respect that, Kapar. I respect that for sure. That is definitely something that, you know, in this live streaming space, you don't want to do that. But then at the same time, I don't really per se have like a big thing going on. I feel like there's gonna be like more of a mellow stream compared to last week. So, but yeah, if anyone does want to check out Kapar's hitless endless run, definitely feel free to tab him up too. Why not? You can watch his gameplay and then listen to me struggle to adding the ninja profession. So yeah, alright, so we got 5 skills added. That's part of that. Next part is going to be the boring part. Yes, a lot of code. Yes. Are the chests dropping a lot of items? They have been touched upon. Yes. I think Actually, they've been touched upon a few months ago, but they just had more loot or whatever, based on steps or something. There was something weird going on in the early game steps. I know that for sure. All right. But yeah, as far as the stream goes, it's going to be very mellow because we are working, a lot of times working on things. It's very quiet. Like trying to figure out where did I added that bug? Where did I added that? Like, how do I add a skill, right? That sort of stuff. But yeah, let's see. If I do this, I have to copy and paste and edit a whole bunch of stuff in order to get it to work. Yeah, but OBA equivalent of Subway Surfers. Yes, but the police don't chase you here. Oh man. Imagine that. Imagine a mode where it's like no, get that out of my head. Subway Surfers OneBit. You have all the ghosts go on one row, and then like you basically have to dodge, and each turn they move down. Yeah, let me just stop right there. All right. Oh, Cleos. You saw a bug that the path that gives +1 chest items, but you can only see 7 tiles when you start the path effect. Does it go in? You have to rest for it to activate? Oh! Wait. Are you talking about the blindness path? Blindness is the only one I could think of. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind adding it to my notes, as in check blindness path, but I thought... Was that... Oh my gosh. Because that's the only other one that you can't see past a certain amount of steps. Alright. Yeah, okay, so it is that one. A copper object, you mean gold? When you start, the path effect doesn't go in. Oh. Oh, so the path effect doesn't start until you rest or reset. Okay. Well, good to know. I'll note that down. I mean, very much a bug, for sure. For sure that's a bug. Alright, Wave the Ninja. When killing an enemy with a throwing weapon, gain 1% plus 1% chance and plus 1% recycle throwable. And stacks up to 75. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. One thing I forgot, I gotta figure out what all the skill numbers are before I can make sure it doesn't conflict with any other skill. So if we go down here, yes. So this is our skill list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. You like that? I guess we're gonna have to, might as well just work on all of the skills at once, so that way I'm gonna go back and forth on every one of these. Added 1 2 minutes. Oh wait, I overwrote that. Right? Okay, I did overwrote that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Are you sure I get it right? Okay. There we go. 100% recyclable straws. Yeah. Then cat par. Max skill points. Way of the Ninja would have to be 75, of course. Right? Oh wait, stacks. Oh wait, no. Never mind. That's different. Okay, so the only one that has a limitation, 14 skill points up to 150. So this one has 150. And that one has 5 skill points. Oh, it's probably added +1, 7. Wait, 7. All right, cool. What's the meaning of strength or being powerful if we aren't preparing to beat the story? I'm having cognitive dissonance and existential crisis. Okay, so the whole idea is, to be honest, the whole idea was the Eternal Wraith is this powerful entity that gets stronger and stronger, and you're trying to get stronger and stronger to defeat it, but he defeats it, and then he comes back, and you're like, why he comes back? That's the story. But in reality, I didn't have a planned set end goal in terms of like beating the story. Eventually we'll get there. It's not there now, but you'll get there. All right. So this one I believe is active skill. Okay. If you need to activate the skill. So passives are false. This is active. Oh wait, true. And that's a toggle, so we'll call it true. Okay. Skill cooldown. How long does it take for that skill to essentially come back? I guess. Activated place random. I don't think they. I believe they all use mana, so I don't think they. Oh wait, there it is. 40 turn cooldown for this one. The rest is 0. Perfect. Another bug I saw in the Spanish chat has to do with something howling a pack. When you're in the crossroads and you go all left or all right, there is no tree textures. Well, that one was likely it was a level chunk bug. So that one's been fixed. It's just right now that was part of trying to optimizing the chunks, and then when you went through that path, it ended up glitching out. Yeah. There's so many game breaking bugs that I end up having to fix within the past few weeks. But yeah. Incidentally, it appears that the cooldown of the warrior's second class assemble still reverts its cooldown when it runs out of block charges, even after its cooldown has expired upon activation. What? Aw, thank you, One. I appreciate that. Yes, my game has been in development for a very long time, and I appreciate anyone that loves playing the game. It makes me happy. Make a dev happy just by complimenting. Like, you got a good game going on. I'm like, yeah, that feels great. Great to hear. I mean, I still have more work, but it's been a big improvement in terms of getting the game done. Not done. More polished. We're not done. 113 is this skill. But yeah, Man, yeah, this is going to be a long one. Okay, so we got 4 more skills. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got to add all the IDs. Don't you love this? All this code on screen. Oh my goodness. But that's how I have to add. It's going to be a night and day when I start like live streaming Rogue Together. It's going to be night and day that how easy it would be to add skills. Obviously, you still have to test to make sure the skills work, but adding a skill in OneBit, it is a bit of a nightmare. It is. I wake up in the middle of the night. Ugh! No witness. The translator's not translating properly. Yeah, I was trying to read that. Because when you said that so the cooldown of Warrior's Assemble skill reverts to its cooldown when it runs out of blocks, even after the cooldown has expired upon activation. That I confused myself. But what I want to say is like, I'll test it on stream just so we can like look at it right now. I want to say there was a thing going on where we were deciding whether or not it should reset after you're done with Assemble, or if it should reset right immediately when you use it. But we'll look at it. I forgot if it's Cleric. Okay, Cleric has it. So, Assemble. And if we use Assemble, and it goes on cooldown after we use it, right? That makes sense, because we used it and then we removed it. Obvious. But let's upgrade our Assemble so we got more blocks. You go like this. Yeah, it goes down to 50. So that's why I feel like that's how it should work. Unless I'm thinking of something else. Because it should only deactivate after you either click or run out. Yeah! Yeah! You really like the underwater treasure hunt. The 1s, 2s, and 3 mines, your variable minesweep. Yeah, it was definitely one thing. I was like, make a little fun minigame out of getting treasures. It's also the best prime spot for getting the most diamonds and the most loot. Wait, no, diamonds don't exist in there anymore. It used to exist. It used to exist in the treasure chest. But yeah, it's the prime spot for farming a lot of gold equipment. And I forgot if it's still real gold or fake gold, but either way, it's a lot of money that you can make in there. I inspired you to get into coding. Aw. Yeah, coding is its own work. I'll say that for sure. Relax. Don't try to finish a big project by yourself. Little baby steps. Work on Snake or Tetris or Block Break. Then you move up. It should reset now. Like now. Resetting from first use is too OP. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Yeah, Sathia. Yeah. It used to be like that. Like, when I first released Assemble, it worked like that, where as soon as you use it, then it, like, started the timer. But everyone already felt like when you activate it, it should not go on cooldown. Oh, wait. Activate Assemble, I gain 7 charges. The ability goes on cooldown. Yeah, so that's not how it used to be like that. That was when it first released. It can't because it doesn't make sense. You know, now you got 14 assembles when you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were to stock that up, that is not the intention. The intention is you have the blocks already. You might as well either use it or go on cooldown. So, like, if I do this, spam, that's what people were doing, actually. People were doing this just so they can have extra blocks so that when they run out, like, oh, I'm going to run out of blocks. And then they would activate it again because they stored it. Yeah, I didn't want that to be a meta. And other people have also mentioned it to me, and so yeah, it's staying like this because of the fact to avoid that. Yeah. Sorry, JCME. It's just that was how it used to be, though. I want to say that. All right, let's go back to our thief. Let's see if... Okay, we have this assigned. Now we need to... Hold on. Actually, I only just added it in. I didn't even add... Ooh, yeah, I have to add... Woo! Look at that wall of text. Look, I updated it now. Now it's not this, it's this. It's amazing. I know. It's so good at this. Look at that. All right. I'm just playing. What do you think about stacking haste infinitely? I mean, it was already a thing before, but then people wanted it nerfed. It's hard to do it. As long as it's hard to do it, I guess it's fine. Come on, Capar, get to 6,000. I only got 1 hour. No pressure. No pressure. Oh, JCME. The cooldown shouldn't. Oh, okay. There might be a confusion in translation because I feel like so the cooldown shouldn't appear active after activating it, which that's correct. It's happening where I activate it. It doesn't appear until we finish the charges. Yeah. Or when you reactivate the ability. I'm confused because that's exactly what's happening. It's happening the way you're describing it, so I'm a little confused on that. Okay. Let me move on right now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're describing it exactly the way it's doing it right now, which is, well, when I activate the skill, it should... Wait, when you activate the skill... Yeah, the cooldown does not appear when you activate the skill. That's currently what happens, which is correct. Okay. Alright, so we have a lot of these words that needs to get replaced. Oh yeah, action type. Yeah. Passive. Oh, was I not live on that? Okay, you're on 4,900 actually. I have an idea to solve that the ability looks like charge when you are using it. Why not make the shield glow to show that you're using the charges? Glowing warrior, I'm in. I mean, the status effect was supposed to be the thing. I already added glow to transcend. Everyone's gonna be glowing at this point. Well, barrier... Jeez, barrier is supposed to glow, but that doesn't glow. Yeah, I think like the activate skill, whenever you activate something, it's just a thicker line. It's not really that much. When I say it like this, like you use it, it has a little thicker line, so it looks like I could also change it, the sprite color, make that golden or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't really, like I said, it doesn't really harm much because the UI underneath the character shows whether or not you have it activated. The cooldown timer doesn't appear when you activate it. When you activate it, yeah, it's not supposed to appear though. Yeah, that's the cooldown timer doesn't appear when you activate it, but when the ability ends. Yeah, that is the correct way though. Yeah. So we'll run it back. We'll run it back. We'll run it back. I'm pretty sure there has to be a confusion in something because what happens is, we'll go to assemble, right? So you push it, right? No cooldown timer. There is no like cooldown because it hasn't really finished, right? So by definition, there is no timer because you haven't consumed it, you know, until you consume it, which is when you take damage and then the timer appears. That's why I was like, you're saying exactly what it's doing now, which is what it should. It shouldn't appear, which is correct. It should not appear. Only when it ends, which is when it comes right here. Unless you're saying like having the number 50 appear, but it doesn't make sense because you can actually, you should be able to click it in order to like deactivate it, right? All right. Let me see. Let me see what's next being. Oh, I don't have a toggle one. I'll just call it active. Active with cooldown. This one's active. This one's passive. Okay. We'll leave damage as that. Some of this might have no increment, like this one. And that one. Okay. Alright, now for the text. For now, we're just going to leave the default text. What was the default text? Describe. What is it? Where is it? I gotta find the original variable. Possible skills. I2.describe. Perfect. Then we'll see how that goes. Okay. What's up, Undead Ward? Nothing much right now, just chilling. Just trying to work on Thief second tier profession. Still have a bit to try to like get it situated and stuff, but we're getting there. When you revive, oh wait, You have a little problem with Thief. When you revive and your build has lifetime wounds max 1 HP, the blood barrier begins at 0, which means you get one-shotted. Wait, when you revive, you shouldn't even have any blood barrier because you got one shot. Wait. You confused me. Hold on. Alright, I got errors. Hold on. What's that error? Did I not add something else? Update profession. Ugh. Got these flies. Update profession. Hold on. This fly is... So many flies! Tell you. Wait. I'm getting an error. There has to be an array of some sort that is the cause of it. Update info. Oh, icons. I didn't even add an icon to it. Oh, blah. Where is that icon? Geez, where is that icon? In the guide. Woo. Why did I say thief? Cleo's needed help with his thief. Wait, no, did I say thief? Yeah. Oh, Blood Knight. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was like, wait, lifetime wounds? Thief? Wait. Oh, my gosh. That just got me. Oh, my goodness. Okay, yeah. His Blood Knight. It shouldn't be a thief. He said thief. That's why, like, thief. Okay. Yeah. Let me do this real quick. Let me find that. Icons. We need icons for it. I don't have icons yet, so we're just going to say... thief. Oh, wait. Did I put a thief class? It's an animated thief. Where's regular thief? Oh, there's different thieves. Alright. 4, 5. There we go. Alright. Make sure this error goes away. Yeah, when you have, did the fly die? No, he got away. Sadly. I mean, I have this big plant here, and that attracts a lot of flies. But I need it so I can breathe. There we go. Perfect. Works like a charm. Look at that. Activate 40 steps. Boom. Done. Ship it. Alright. Let's see if we can replicate your little bug. You're being attacked by mosquitoes? Oh, jeez. I'm not ready for mosquito season. It's still been too freezing cold, but as soon as it starts raining, it's not gonna be fun. Alright, blood barrier, and then lifetime wounds, and then we upgrade. We'll upgrade that. We'll upgrade that. We'll upgrade life steals so we get some HP back. Fill our barrier. Okay. Alright, let's see. We get our blood barrier. Oh my gosh. Okay, so wait. After revive, if you die, you would still have to break your barrier though. Wait. Correct me if I'm wrong. Your barrier only fills when you use lifesteal, right? But if you were to die to said barrier, you would lose that barrier, right? You revive, and you get barrier back, right? Yeah. Wait, how's that not... Alright. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what's supposed to happen. Let's say the enemy dealt more than X amount of damage. when you die and you want to revive is useless. Okay. I thought it was me. I'm like, wait. I'm pretty sure Blood Barrier only fills when you use lifesteal. So when you die, you do die with 0. So, yeah. No. It's okay. There was a bug before. If you're thinking about that bug. The bug before was that when you did have lifesteal, your barrier would show 100 out of 200. But when you take any damage, it would insta-kill you thinking you don't have barrier. There was a bug a while ago. That was a while ago. I would say a few months ago. But yes, it is working as it should right now. Okay. Okay, Cat Power 5,000! He's almost there! 5,000! Alright. Let me see the next step. Oh, the next step is just working on making the skills work. That's the hard part. Yeah, that's gonna be the hard part. Okay. What happened, teacher? Nothing happened. Everything works. Danya, what is up? How's it going? We're here still working on Thief 2nd tier profession. Oh, that's interesting. So, Way of the Ninja requires stackable visuals to show if you have crit chance and recycle throwables up to 75. So that's going to be a status effect. Way of the Ninja. Okay, we'll call it a status effect and then we'll apply that. What is it? Anarchy has a similar thing, so we could just copy that and then go from there. So 37, Way of the Ninja. Add status timer will be that. So 37 is that. We'll call it Way of the Ninja. Wait. Oh. Yeah, that should be a int variable, right? No, it needs to be a bool. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm not so much. So when you spend like half a decade looking at your own code, then you kind of like remember stuff. But at the same time, it's a pain because I'm like, this could have been optimized. Like, I don't need over 2,000 scripts for a status effect. And yet I did it anyways. It's so sad. But yeah, that's where I'm at now. Yeah. Alright, let me see where add status effect. It should be +1. Yeah, there we go. So whenever we add onto Way of the Ninja, we add +1. We still need a status master. 37, return 1. So it starts off with 1 stack. Oh, man. Yeah, there's so much more. Yeah, and I'm bouncing between different scripts that I've written along the way. Cure status effect, I guess. If you cure it. I mean, there's no direct method for this, but I guess anything, I'll just add it. Clear status effect. So when the player does die with Way of the Ninja, they lose their stack. So if their HP is less than or equal to 0, Way of... Oh, that's where that variable is. Okay, okay. So we need... Let's do Way of the Ninja as a int variable that tracks our stacks on player. And then Way of the Ninja variable turns false. So that works now. Let's see if we can find anything else that needs it. Yep. Oh. Oh yeah, we do need to limit it too. Oh my goodness. Okay. So status timer equals Way of the Ninja. And then we cap it to 75. Right? Perfect. Perfect. Stealth and Way of the Ninja. Yeah, I guess that's true. We have two new two status effects for that. Yeah. We also have to make sure that it doesn't decay. I need to find out which effect has that. I think it's confetti that has it. Okay, I don't know exactly. We'll just have to... We're just basic... Wait. No, we don't need this. Okay, we don't need that. Hold on. We could just do this. We're getting closer to one skill added. just so you know. One skill that's being added to the game. It's about to happen. It's about to. Check status. That's the one I need. This is the one that determines. Where's the minus? Minus, yeah. And the status type does not equal 37. There. Look at that. I left a comment, so I know. Oh. Revenging Smite? I don't remember what the... If it even has it. Sacred Way doesn't decay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure 26 is... Let's see, 26. No, 26 is confetti. Excuse me. Yeah, it's different for Sacred Way. I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah. The way I did some of this stuff, like I said, it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense, and now it... Yeah. It doesn't. It just doesn't. Yeah, and this would be the decay if there was a decay, but yeah, okay. Alright, we'll just update this so that it's always going to be the player's Way of the Ninja. And that should be good. Hopefully. Yeah, I definitely agree with Kapar. Watching my streams, you get to see how much I struggle and how much times I forget to even comment on my own code. Like, this was like no comments. This comment didn't exist until like last 2 months ago. Out of years, I didn't even have that. But yeah, I agree. What not to do? Don't leave your code like this where it's all empty with no comments, so you don't know what does what. I guess now we need a way to trigger Way of the Ninja. So for now, I want to do a test. We need a throwable to spawn, and then we need to be able to use a throwable. But then we also need to make sure that it actually lands and attacks, deals damage, before we end up resulting whether or not we did. So it does look like we have an attack variable. The next thing, this is only ranged attack. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit challenging. Okay. Okay, so there's 3 times I do this, but I need to figure out that. Oh, man. That's not a rule. It's an obligation, my friend. I grade everything, too. Don't grade my work, okay? Okay, check ranged attack is just for checking that. Okay. So... oh, check ranged attack gets the indicator to define whether or not they're attackable in that range. Really? Hold on. Oh, it gathers the adjacent targets? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Okay, we need distance enemies. That's what it is. This is now... we're in the territory of... what did I even write? Alright, so... Let's see. I'm scrolling through to find out exactly where we can get that single variable. So, ranged enemy... that's where we stack. Yeah, okay. Got it. Attack enemy. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get this right the first time, okay? I want to say that attack enemy is gonna be the exact spot, but I also want to say it might be best... oh my gosh. Okay. I got it. Let me look at the... oh my gosh. Tag dot enemy. What if we look at the spot where throwable gets reduced? Yeah. If we look at the spot throwable gets reduced, we should be able to... yeah, we should be able to do it right then. Alright. Let's see where... no. In throwable. Yeah, it's only under here, but I feel like if I add it here, I might get it. Okay. Oh, okay. I need a drink. I'm trying to think too much. This is a little bit of my time spent trying to figure out exactly where that throwable gets reduced. Oh wait, we're in the wrong section. Where's stat amount then? Stat amount is not there. I seriously thought I found it, but I guess attack enemy was probably the variable. Because I have throwable damage right here. So if throwable damage is greater than, then we do that modifier. Adjust throwable right here. There we go. So adjust throwable amount -1. Okay. And then we damage the enemy. Okay, right here, right here, right here. Okay. I got it now. Alright. We'll do the oh my gosh. If else. If else. So this is so we can basically now do that stack thing. Alright, so player, oh my gosh. Player.skills. Oh my goodness, I cannot type. Skills.contains 37, because 37 is the... No, not 37. 100 and something. Ah, what is that? 100 and something. We're just throwing ideas. You see which one is easier for you. Obviously, having infinite throwable weapons wouldn't be that overpowered because archery has infinite arrows. Oh, you're so funny. You're so funny. The masterful throwable weapons. Your internet went off. Fix your internet. You need to fix it. Okay, 113 is the skill ID. So if we have it, then we do player.give effect, but remember it's the status dot give effect, and this will be the ID. Got it. New inflict status will be inflict ID equals 37. Inflict chance equals 100% chance, and we don't have to worry about damage. So target is us. And now, perfect. So let's do adding to way of the ninja, and then reducing. Adding way of the ninja, reducing way of the ninja. So in this case, instead of give effect, we need to reduce status timer, and then that status timer will be 37 minus. Wait, did I just put 1? I don't think I. Why did I put reduce status timer and it actually doesn't reduce it? Wait, what? Wait. It adds it. Why does it add? I don't get it. Look, reduce status timer, and then that's the amount, and then the amount adds it. I don't get my code. Now I gotta add a -1, even though it's a. I guess. Well. My mouse is gone. I'm just using a keyboard. Go get your mouse. Now I'm using your cat. That's the way to do it. Oh, man. Oh, my code. Oh, my gosh. Does Ninja have perfect combo? No. Ninja does not have perfect combo. Has no witness, trained eye, mana plus, slice and dice, coin thrower. Let me look for status. I need to make sure I have. Yes. Let me put thief. And then let's see if it works. We're just gonna see for now if we can get the status effect to show. Once we get the status effect to show, then the next point will be to assign that to modify our stats. So, way of the ninja. Alright. What should happen is nothing, which is perfect. Now we just need the throwable weapon. Where is our throwable? Our throwable ID 25. No perfect combo. I know, so sad. Hold on. Okay. So I do have spawn item. Force equip ID. I think that's gonna be it. Which key? The C. Alright. Let's see if this works. If this doesn't work, then I gotta fix my code for force spawning weapons, because I completely forgot. Certainly here we call mouse the one in charge of the screen pointer. Doesn't work! Oh wait, maybe because we have to be a certain level requirement. Yeah, that's what I call it. I call it mouse. Like the little cursor. The cursor. You use a mouse to control the cursor, is what we say. Jeez. Yeah, this is not force spawning it though. Spawn item. Oh man. Yeah, I should have forced it. We'll see. Oh wait, I must have removed the code for it. Oh no. Why do I remove code for it? I'm pretty sure I removed the code. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Yeah, force equip is supposed to be the one that I'm looking for. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Oh, force equip was a variable. After the whitelist for this one. No. It's still not. Yeah, I never did it. Oh, why did I do that? Oh! So basically I have to force my character to be the requirement in order to spawn it, which is annoying, but that's what I have to do. Yeah. Let me see if I can trick it. No, it's not gonna. What's our requirement for tomahawk? What is our requirement? Yeah, common rarity, galactic, level 10 plus. So literally if we just move to that step, we should be able to spawn it. We'll see. No, it's not even spawning. No. Not spawning. Good morning. The swarm is open. Sea, desert, and all in between. I am struggling because I can't get this thing to work. That's what. Yeah, I need a way to like I need a way to do this better. Maybe I can just create this script and force equip, and then that would be, yeah, that would be better, right? Oh, this is not used at all? I don't get it. Don't get it. All right. Oh, we're in the scrap shop. That explains that. All right. We're just going to create a new function, I guess. And see if we can force it to spawn with that. All right. Let's see. So we got 37. Level, let's say 2. We'll see if it works now. I don't like this. Ugh. Game is beautiful. Prime. Thank you. I wish I could like code it better, but as of now, I'm working with code that I started off poorly. Yeah, but it's been working. I mean, it works. It just magician. Wait, that's not ID. I'm supposed to get a tomahawk. Oh, now I remembered. Hold on, I remembered. Wow. Okay, I got it. I found out. I found it. Yeah, the bag icon is very small. I know. I just don't know what to do. I mean, there's so many things. If I make it too big, then it's too obvious. But if I make it small, then it's hidden. I want it to be more modular, but it's not happening right now. Test equipment. That's the button right there. Oh my goodness. I don't know why. Okay, so either way, we put the wrong number. 38? What number? Where's the tomahawk? That's not a tomahawk. Equipment generation failed. I don't get it. Oh my gosh. I don't get why the... Oh, 25! Why did I... Oh, I thought 37 because... Okay. I got it. Oh. Yes, the retro style is definitely the main reason why I went for the simplicity, but also the fact that you can't go wrong with it, you know? Alright, let's now try Wave the Ninja and see if it works. So we have a throwable equipped. Error, status effect. Index out of range. Oh, we didn't add the mutities to the... Oh my goodness. Status effect. So we gotta add the status effect immunity list. Fun. 38. And then we gotta go to the prefab for the enemy. Status effect. There we go. Beautiful. We're one step closer to one skill. One. Just one. Alright. Let's get it. Alright. We need the tomahawk. We need to equip it. Equip it. And then... boom! It's 0. I don't know what... oh, 0. It shouldn't be 0. It should be 1. And yet, it's still 0. Maybe because when we give the effect, it already reduced it. Yeah, I don't get that. Take effect. Oh, we never added the... oh, hold on. Equals 1. And then this one plus plus. Okay. I got it now. Maybe your fingers are too big? Well, I'll show you what it looks like. When you actually click the button, it's actually a bigger box, but you don't visually see it. Yeah, there's just not a whole lot of room to work with. See that? See the square? You see the square? Oh my gosh. Where did the square go? Oh, the square disappeared because I have to... yeah. That's the square, the hitbox. The hitbox for the actual bag is higher. It does get into that, but it... yeah. That's the green box. So it's not just the square, it's the big green square. Yep. Let's try it again. See if this works. Isaiah, what'd you miss? You missed everything. I'm about to end in like 7 minutes. Well, currently you missed me raging on trying to get 1 skill in the game. Way of the Ninja. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Increase. Now, if we don't use a throwable, it should go down 1. It did not go down 1 because I never added it. That's what happened. Yes. Okay, so, yeah, we're going to be ending the live stream soon. The whole live stream was trying to get this second tier thief profession working. Oh, because I'm working with 2 different things. That's why. Ah. I got it. I should just only do it here for Way of the Ninja. Yeah. Yeah. Way of the Ninja. Because this is the only spot I give the effect. So I might as well just give effect, reduce. Okay. This is, yeah. Yeah, it makes no sense to do it here. Okay. But yes, second tier thief profession. We showed off a little bit of ultimate roguelike framework, which Rogue Together, ASCII multiplayer. More debugs have been added, and the ability to add custom items, but it's still work in progress. What about melee throwables? 0 amount. Do they give or reduce? They would reduce because you have to use it. I guess you are right in a sense. If you melee with a throwable equipment. Oh. Right here. So it does. It shouldn't reduce, actually. Hold on. Because it's a throwable equipment, it should not reduce. Because out of stock is right here. So it's outside of that. So technically, as of now, it would work. But I don't know if that's the intended goal. The intended goal was the equipment should only stack if you use a throwable. But there'll be a way that you get the recycle. So when you stack it enough, you'll be able to get 100% recycle. Eventually. Not right away. Okay, and then, yeah, see, look, it's working as if you're not using throwables. Where is the unequip? There we go. We need it to go down to 0. The ninja could be an archer, but with throwable weapons. Yeah, I guess. Alright. There we go. It disappeared. And then when we equip another throwable. Oh, that did not stack the first time, I believe. Let me see. Oh, Way of the Ninja needs to reset. Ah, got it. I think I know why. Way of the Ninja needs to reset upon... Got it. Alright, so going back to status effect. When we get it our first time, it should equal 1. Right? Jeez. Actually, now I'm debating on just keeping this here. And then under player control, leave that. Perfect. Reduce it. We'll just say contains it. And then math app clamp. We need to clamp it between 0 and 75. Wonderful. And then we also need to clamp it on the status effect so it doesn't go over. Okay. All right. Wonderful. We're good on that. Oh my gosh. All right, just in time. Or so we believe. Among us, we think that the second class of the thief will be a hell with the angels. You never know. Hello, Samuel Lopez from Brazil. Let's go. But sadly, today we have come upon the crossroad. So yeah, we just only added one skill. Believe it or not, it took about an hour. We talked for like the first hour. It took about a little over an hour to get one skill, not even finish into the game. We still haven't added the critical chance. But yeah, this is what we were working on. The ninja class for second tier profession. It's still a work in progress for the next major update that will go live when it's done. It might take 2 weeks. But Ultimate Roguelike Framework, which is Rogue Together, that is still in development. That's going to take 6 months. But we are making progress. That's going well. And what else? Oh, yeah, the YouTube, I've been trying to post more. Try to get more momentum. For those of you that don't know, Swarm Mode is official. Where's that? This. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What did I do? Anyways, I didn't know you could split that. Really? What? Oh my goodness. Okay, you can split it, I guess. But yeah, so swarm mode is basically a little experiment I did, trying to get to see what happens if an enemy spawned every time you got attacked. And so this chaotic momentum of a shift is currently in the game. It's for a limited time, but things like this have been a little bit fun experiment. Trying to post more and see how things go from YouTube. Try to get more people excited about OneBit Adventure, obviously. But yeah, that pretty much has been most of my work. We also have Capar. He's getting it. Come on. Wait, we're not on the live. Let me get live. Goodbye, Jonathan. Aw, I'll see you later. He made it to 6,000. Good job. Your boy Capar is live streaming the Her mode, hitless endless run. High steps being over 8,000. Root him on. Get him to 8,000. He needs the support. He needs the motivation. This is his day 13 video. Go ahead and subscribe to Capar if you want to see more OneBit Adventure gameplay. You subscribe to me, you're gonna get more of me talking about my game and how much work I gotta put into fixing this. Okay, we got a long way before everything gets to the good stuff, but I'm hoping Roll It Together ends up being a lot more of a crazy experience and easier to develop. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, if you want to enter hitless endless run, you type promo code HER and then you'll get into that mode. It gives you a little checkbox letting you know that. But yeah. Oh, what happened to the pure boss path? We still have the chaotic death notice. That is after 10,000 steps. You can accept that as an adventure quest, but I'm not adding a crossroad for it. I feel like I try to avoid too much drastic changes that would affect the new player experience. But yeah. Yeah, the scorpion throwing poison at you from the distance. Yeah, I'll leave that out. That's a feature, okay? But yeah, I want to thank all you guys for joining in on the live stream. Yeah, and Capar for sure playing hitless. All enemies are dangerous. Because the moment you get hit one time, your run is over. You have to start over from scratch. So yeah, thanks again for joining on the live stream. We'll be back on next week, Wednesday, to continue our development. So yeah, sadly, I have to go. I will catch you guys later next week. Hopefully, I'll get more of Thief Profession Second Tier done and get to show off a more finished state, but we'll see. It might take like 2 weeks before it's actually in open beta. 2 or 3. Well, it depends. Depends. Okay. All right. I'll catch you guys later. Have fun. Happy adventures. And yeah. Have a good day. Have a good day. Okay? All right. Bye. Have a good day. Have a good day. Okay? All right. Bye.